On today's episode of Get Fed, we are doing something drastically different. Instead of jumping around 3 different places, we are only going to focus on one restaurant, one chef, and 9 beautifully plated dishes. And this spin-off is called Get Fed Specials, where we take a deeper dive into the culinary arts, the philosophy of food, and the people behind it. Don't worry, Ben and Nigel will still be hosting with me, along with more than half the company behind the scenes. This episode is not sponsored, and even if it is, it shouldn't matter because we will never stake our reputation on free food. As this is the first time we are trying this format, we will really appreciate feedbacks, comments, and tell us how we can improve, or if you never want to see us wear like this ever again. So grab your dinner, sit back, and come along with us to try IRU DEN.
So I'm Chef Javier. I started cooking since I was 16, 17, right after O-levels. So I wanted to explore something different, so I decided to go into F&B. Then like opportunities, I opened IRU DEN. We started off a very small sitter, and then we slowly grew over years. So this year is our 7th year.
Actually, I'm curious. You study in Kyoto, then you learn European food.
I started European first. Then
Studying European,
yep.
Then go to Kyoto.
Yep.
Then you dabble into Taiwanese food.
Our restaurant evolves over time. So we started out being very modern European with Japanese influence because that was my background. Then over years, because I got married with a Taiwanese, so my boss is Taiwanese, so I have to introduce more about Taiwan, and then using our background, and then we develop our food. So it's not purely Taiwan like. Actually, back in the day, Taiwan was colonized by Japan. So actually a lot of their tradition, right, a lot of their cooking is actually inspired from Japan. We only know about insuji, all of miso, right? But actually, if you look further, right, there's a lot of tradition rooted in Japan. When I started discovering Taiwan, I realized, very similar to a lot of philosophies in Japan. But after all, they are Chinese, they look at things very differently.
So of all the cuisine that you dabble in, which one is your favorite?
Taiwanese.
Oh, really?
Firm, you never wait.
You never wait.
Is it because of your boss?
My boss, yes.
Your boss,
For the camera.
Also because it's a lot more meaningful for me because we go straight to the source, you get to see the farmers, the fishermen, the people, all the produce that we look for, all happens to be in the hometown also. So we actually source all the produce directly from Taiwan ourselves. We actually import it ourselves.
Do you have a dish, right, that holds like meaning to you?
So the Cai Pu, before we got married, her mom gave me a big jar of Cai Pu. We brought back without knowing what to do with it or what to use it for. We left it in our shelf for quite a while, and then finally last year we managed to incorporate it into our cuisine. So that has a lot of meaning to me.
So this Cai Pu cannot find anywhere in Singapore, only you will have.
This version of Cai Pu, yes, only we have.
Oh.
Yeah, in Singapore.
Damn. So what are we having today?
For today, we have the chef experience menu we have in season right now. We have some a bit of childhood memories and a little bit of Singapore Taiwan inspired like 小吃. And then one of our signature things is the Caipu Butter also. So we start off with our Cai Pu ji tang. So we use ji tang that we cook with Cai Pu. Bottom we have the po pi la jiao, which is the chili that we ferment here. So a little bit warming, a little bit of acidity to start with.
This must be the legendary Cai Pu.
So this one I tried before, and I really think this is the most unique soup I ever drink. Don't let the looks deceive you because it looks like it doesn't look like very thick.
Yeah.
Okay, when you drink the flavor is bomb, really bomb.
Wow.
What the?
Can you taste the Cai Pu that come from Taiwan?
You know when he mentioned like he studied in Kyoto, European and Taiwan, I can feel the fusion.
Right.
It feels a little bit like miso soup.
I think the most distinct flavor that stand out is the Cai Pu flavor because you know it's Cai Pu, but it's a very intense version of it.
Right.
When you taste it like that, you cannot stop one. Then you
Yeah.
Like it's a very addictive taste.
Now I feel so warmed up, ready for the next dish.
Okay, this is a very simple starter to warm your stomach, to let you prepare for the journey that's coming ahead.
Oi!
Yeah. Oh, you see the presentation.
Right on top here we have the Rosette. So Rosette is like a beehive cookie. Then we top with some chili tata, fermented chili, and some bafun uni and starfruit. Then next you have is the tomato tart. So Taiwan like tomato with sour plum. So we marinate and pickle our tomato with sour plum, some tomato sauce, and then a daikon on top. So very light and refreshing. Last we have is Fuzhou Ping, or we call Getie. So Singapore we have our own version. So we take inspiration for Fuzhou Ping and the Taiwan Getie. We fry with some oyster and pork. Then we finish off with the Tian La Jiang and the San Tang Gui.
This is uni, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Why?
This is very atas.
This one I also think is very unique. Let's try out the cherry tomato
You
one.
say the must go by order.
Yeah. This one is very high weight.
I guess it's one mouth.
Yeah, one mouth. Let's try. Usually cherry tomato very acidic, very sour. This right, 甜的. It's very easy to eat. It's not like give you the very sour experience. This guy.
It's in the other dimension.
You wanna give some comments? You wanna give some comments?
Sorry, I went to somewhere
You
else.
felt like you fall asleep already, bro.
Oh my god, that was heavenly.
Heavenly, ah.
Do you realize, right, the level of the flavor hits differently?
Yeah,
Yes.
When it entered my mouth, right, it was sweet, super duper sweet. Suddenly at the bottom, right, got crunch. They put some kind of
Honeycomb
It's the
biscuit,
shell. It's the shell.
It's a shell.
yeah, that everything just blends so well together.
Correct. Okay, the next one.
It's the uni, right?
Yes. 来啊 Genius combination. So usually I don't like uni, okay, because very sing weight. But this one, right, I feel like the whole thing as a whole balance it out. So it's not like very sing to me.
The uni, right, it feels like a spread over the cracker.
Yes,
Wow, then it really like brings out the flavor in the whole thing. It just completes it.
Umi is meant to be
Uni, not umi.
You say umi.
Umi.
I'm quite sure.
Who is umi?
my friend. I was talking about my friend. Umi tell me that uni, uni is very well known for being very seafoody, very heavy. Not a lot of people might be able to take it. But this combination, this fusion of all the ingredients together, right, makes it very creamy, very buttery, and it's not very heavy. I think people that may not like seafood will like this.
Like the portion is just right.
Yes,
It
correct.
makes sense, it makes sense.
Everything is very balanced.
Correct. The third one, right, this one is a bit 重口味 because it's oyster cake ma. UFO lah.
Okay.
So I like to eat this UFO when I go like Pasar Malam all that, right. Sometimes they sell. I really
I
like
don't
it.
think we can find this in Pasar Malam.
Yeah,
Usually UFO you find in space one, not in Pasar Malam one.
But this one is his creation and rendition of his UFO lah. So typically, right, when we eat the Fuzhou Ping, right, outside is crispy lah, right? But when we get to inside, we get to the oyster, right, it's like very fishy, very slimy. So like not very satisfying to eat. You get what I mean? The outside layer is to give it the satisfying feeling lah. But for this, right, he kind of blend the nuances, the creaminess with the crispiness.
I feel like, right, this trio, the way he present it is completely perfect. You start with something sweet,
Right.
It opens up your palate. Then you go for something so clean.
Yeah.
Now at the end, right, greasy and oily.
Yeah. 新布, 新布.
That's why you must follow the order.
Yeah, correct. The order is very, very important.
Okay, so this is the second course. We'll move on to the third course.
Third course, we have the striped marlin. So striped marlin is a swordfish that is caught in Pingtung. So in my wife's hometown, Pingtung is known for tuna, maguro, swordfish, this kind of thing. We age this for 3 days, then lightly soak in some curry and charcoal grilled, so smoky. Bottom, we have something called sijia, so very similar to our soursop. We use it as the sauce, then with some fennel and seaweed sauce.
I haven't tasted enough swordfish because I don't eat raw food. I don't know what's the gauge, okay? But my impression whenever I see swordfish when in Japanese restaurant, right, looks fishy. I don't know. I
know
never
why?
tried. Why?
Because it's a fish.
很累啊，今天。I thought today we dress like refined. Refined, we will be more refined.
I tried the first 2 dishes. I tried.
You try ah?
Cannot.
One of the very rare few times, right, that I try it, it has a very nice bite to it. 没有那个腥味. I like the sauces that accompany it because it's like a little bit citrusy.
You can actually taste the freshness of the apple.
Sugar apple.
Yeah, the sugar apple.
Which is soursop lah.
I thought it would be very candied, but actually it's not. It's more like a refreshing kind of like a pear kind of a texture. Like the chef said, it's like very smoky and you can really taste that it's very smoky.
Correct.
他用那个 charcoal 烫嘛
Oh, so that's the part where you say it's lightly cooked lah.
，lightly cooked.
And I would like to say, right, that whenever I describe seafood as fresh, it means it's very seafoody. Like you can taste the sea, you know? The sea salt watered up inside my mouth. But after experiencing how they handle their seafood, everything feels very clean.
Yeah.
The way they layer their sauce on top, right, it covers that part where a lot of people may not be able to take it, which is the seafood taste.
Overall, I think right, this place right, they really respect their ingredients.
Yeah.
I feel like they put a lot of thought into
Yeah,
it.
I think we also should respect. Some respect.
I eating, sir.
So for the next course, we have our Cai Pu course. So this is the Cai pot that we bring back. So I brought two versions for you to see. One, this is like 2-3 years. This is like 10 years.
Ooh, 10 years eh!
You can see the difference. So the one in front of you is for you to smell. It's also 10 years old, but because Singapore weather very humid, so over time it will shrink a bit.
Give it a good smell.
So it's a little bit like a truffle also. So we have the brown butter that we have with the Cai pot to go along with our homemade ciabatta bread. So this Cai pot is also used in the chicken soup that you have earlier.
So I guess this is the European fusion part lah.
This one is the only thing when I ate that day, right? I asked for second, third serving. Really not enough. You try it. Wow. Oh, shit. Alright, you get what I mean? They use the same Cai Pu as the Cai Pu tang, but this is so much more intense in a butter form.
Yeah. I'm very angry. Why? I'm very angry at fine dining. Because every time the food is so good, you want more. But you cannot get more. This is crazy. This butter, right, is flavorful. The Cai Pu, I think it's a very good combination for this butter.
I feel the fluffiness of the bread right plays a part.
Yeah.
The layer of oil on the bread right, is like just nice. Like you know you add a dab of olive oil on dry bread, that kind of feeling. Yeah. If I have to describe the taste, it'll be very similar to the Chinese olive.
I think they aged the Cai Pu until like it's borderline turning into truffle already.
It's a kind of addictive truffle. Because truffle is meant to be a little bit gelat, you know, but this is so much better.
So next we have uni somen. That on top we spray is the sake. Because we actually use a bit of sake in the sauce. So we use the Taiwan Taichung mian xian. Their mian xian is a little bit different, a bit thicker, so when you chew it, it's a nice texture. We finish with our uni sauce. Then we use this herb called cicong. This is the leaves of the Sichuan peppercorn.
The escalation had begin.
Yes.
This
one is crazy, yeah.
Actually, the producer got arranged for me for a non-uni version. But the chef said he want to force me to eat the uni. But it's okay, I will eat. 来都来了. Is it might as well just try, right? Wait lah.
Everybody loves this episode.
Oh, okay, I get why you suddenly laugh. She thinking of Hong Jie. 来都来了. Okay.
What the?
Wow.
Just imagine, right, like the uni, it melted into a cream sauce, and then they layer it over the somen, and then the somen, right, has a very nice like QQ texture to it.
The uni, right, is again not very fishy comparing to what other uni that I've tried before lah. But I think what really stand out to me is the mian. The last time I came here, I actually didn't try this because I opted out of the uni. But now I regret. I feel like I should go because he cooked something else for me lah. But
There's
I think
a reason why he forced you to eat one.
yeah, he forced lah. He confident. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this dish right, is heavily on the seafood side.
Yes,
you
I
can
agree.
really taste the uni, and it's very very strong.
I agree. I don't know why Ryan said he like. Because this is actually what
Really,
I
meh?
normally taste in the.
That means I've been eating bad uni lah.
Probably.
I don't know, but it's very very pronounced.
Yeah, it's very pronounced.
So next you have is the Carabinero prawn, normally known to be caught in Spanish region, but this in Ilan, Taiwan also they have caught it in deep sea. We use the shell to make a shellfish broth with some Taiwan doubanjiang. Bottom is like an egg custard, some pickled zucchini, and then辣油 on top.
So I know he give a rather brief explanation but let me tell you right, this is the reason why I wanted to do this episode.
Oi!
Because when I first tasted it right, I was like, what the f***? I need to buy this prawn. What is this prawn? He gave me a contact. He asked me to go see how much the prawn is. 3只or what you saw 78块. When I go home and cook it myself, right, it don't taste like that.
Highlight and the takeaway of that sentence, right? When I cook it myself.
If you can cook like this, right, you should be the one telling us what to do.
I felt like crying because it was $78. I cooked away. Then I asked him got any recipe easy to cook one. Then he tell me like let the natural flavor shine. I pop it at the oven, just slightly cook, can already. And it tastes very very good.
So you bought another 3.
I bought another 10. But please give this a try. This one is the cream the cream PRC resistant coup de grace. Come on.
This texture of a prawn is so unique. It's so bouncy.
Yeah, again, why are you not talking?
We transported to somewhere else.
Yeah, again.
Oh, no, I was talking to the prawn. How come you so soft? This has to be the softest prawn I've ever chewed on. I like how they add a little bit of the custard. Feels like, right, now my mouth transformed into a bed, you know, so soft and, you know, I just want to lie on it.
Okay, you don't have to go sexual about this, but okay. And the zap, the soup okay, it's really out from the 虾的汁嘛.
I think this is where the Taiwanese culture shines because they put a little bit of the mala sauce onto it, gives it a little spicy kick rather than just soft egg and adds a little extra oomph to it.
Actually, you're not wrong because just now you were saying right, all the dishes so far was very clean. This one is the one that they go all out.
Very heavy.
It's like a twist to it, you know. You don't expect this. After all those dishes, like, okay, this is his style, you know. It's refreshing, it's clean, and then they hit you with this, and then go like, oh my god, this is so good.
I love this, and I'm quite confident to say this will be my favorite.
So next we have is the ma toyu, the Tilefish. This is caught in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. We age this for about 3 days. We fry the scale so it's very crispy. Then we finish off with grilling it. Bottom we have is the suan cai yu kind of idea. So we use the dry fish bone, make a stock out of it. Then we finish off with some sa cha jiang. You all know what sa cha jiang?
Don't know.
Sa cha jiang is like a satay sauce. But Taiwan they use it in the huo guo. So enjoy the combination altogether.
Thank you.
Once again, Ben only understand one line.
Yeah, so we enjoy. Wait, can I check your bowl? You turn your bowl for me. Do you realize they leave one small piece and on the side without the skin, so they can enjoy it without the skin?
Okay.
There's two separate parts to it.
Correct. No, this is not the fish.
Oh, that's ginger.
You say enjoy everything together, so you must have a little bit of everything. Wow. I don't understand it. I don't understand how it's drenched in all this sauce, right? And the scale is so damn crispy.
How that guy cook this one?
He got say he ate 3 days, he deep fried the scale, the rest I forgot.
I will imagine, right, the fish to be a little bit tough.
Okay.
Because he deep fried it, but the meat is so soft while having that very, very crispy layer of fish skin.
That's why I always say like nothing goes to waste one. Everything they take in consideration.
Know why this one called Tilefish, eh?
Why?
因为它好吃套。
Your friend
I don't know.
You don't know him.
I don't know you.
That's why he's sitting here. The so-called broth or the gravy tastes a little bit like suan cai yu, yes, but it's not as pronounced. It's very subtle. They let the fish shine
I
instead.
really like how they did the scales and the skin of the fish. Because usually if you don't cook the skin of the fish well, right, the scales will get a little
Slimy.
bit, not only slimy, then it has this very weird, rough, powdery texture to
Ah,
it.
yeah.
But when you bite into this, it really is so crispy and like it's so clean.
I especially love the broth. It's a combination of so many flavors. You have sour, you have savory,
Peppery.
and lastly a bit of the spicy.
It feels like it's refreshing our taste after the very intense prawn broth that he served us.
So next you have our A4 Wagyu that we dry age here for about 30 days. We lightly grill it and smoke it. We finish off with this pepper called ma gao. So ma gao is like a 原住民 indigenous people black pepper. So if you smell it's a bit lemongrassy.
Oh, very strong eh.
Yeah, so very lemony, very lemongrassy. So we finish off with the pork pillars of miso on the side. So please enjoy the miso together with the meat as well.
Thank you.
Okay. This one, right, doesn't come with the standard menu. This one have to add on one.
Add one more to the cost or you exchange?
I think this is like the more premium one.
Oh.
There will be another option if you go for the normal one.
Wow, this is delicious! Because it's not just the sauce on the side. They also like 淋了汁 on top of the beef, right? And I felt like I tasted every layer of the flavors. First, the gaminess of the beef. It came into my mouth. Okay. Then suddenly with this Macau sauce,
Okay.
went into my mouth, right? The same way as how the chef said to me. Like very rude like that.
Right.
Like, "Ma," 这样进去我嘴巴。And-
just out of nowhere.
Yes, and it comes separately.
I think the condiments that come with it, right, is where it shines. When I eat like Wagyu steak outside, right, it tastes around the same. So this thing actually elevates it.
Because there's a heat to the sauce
Yeah.
paired with the butteriness of the Wagyu steak, right? Wow, it pairs so perfectly.
Yeah.
And with the extra special pepper, you can smell the lemongrass to it.
Wow, you seem very impressed and more
No,
excited.
but this is amazing. I realized that all his food have different layers to it. And you don't get all the layers at one time. It's when you slowly chew and enjoy the food, you get the different levels of the layers.
So next you have our claypot rice. We have our Rou Fan Claypot. So we have our version of Rou Fan. So we actually braise the Rou first. Then after that we chopper grill it. We separate the Rou because now we will put back the Rou into the sauce.
Wow! Got the sizzling.
So bottom we have the maitake mushroom, kailan, and the taro sand rice.
The distance between the claypot and my face is about 56 centimeters.
You're so accurate.
Yeah, 6 inch. 56. Wait, you really? Wait, calculate. I really want to.
38. Very far off lah.
But it felt like, right, the
Right in
claypot
front of
was
you, right?
right in front of my face. The fragrance and the aroma is so strong.
Right. I usually like claypot rice because of the fan jiao. So this is a combination that I never seen before, like Rou Fan and isako. Yeah.
Wow!
哎，不要吃哎！
How will hot?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's very smoky. Very, very smoky. They say they use taro rice, but it's not the traditional 芋头饭 that we know. It's just the rice has a natural flavor that has a taro taste on it.
Just as you thought, the flavor of everything is already very heavy. They add pork lard. They said not enough. I'm gonna give it even more flavor.
And the luro that they use, right, is more on the fatty side one. So it's very melty. And where they get the texture from is from the pork lard and from the fan jiao. So everything meshed very well.
I cannot get enough of the fan jiao. And I like how he adds the sauce, right, after he marinate inside.
I feel this is a very refined bowl of claypot rice, right? They even let the resting happen. I never eat claypot rice, they say must rest the second time. Wow, I'm very impressed.
This is the most intense flavor. And I feel like very good to end here.
For the last course, we have our dessert here. So this is the take on like a pineapple tart. So we make our version with phyllo pastry at the bottom and some pineapple filling. Ice cream, we use koji and rice, then we ferment it. So the natural sugar itself comes from the koji. So no added sugar or dairy in the ice cream.
No added sugar because it's naturally sweet like this.
You hear that?
Yeah, 它的那个 pastry 了。And they grilled the pineapple with 5 spices.
Yup.
Holy.
Wow.
The pineapple is smoky, yeah.
It resembles so much like an apple crumble.
You know the Chinese New Year, the pineapple tart on top of the filling? Is that but cold.
Ah, okay, yes.
And then with actual pineapple fruit. And then got these small little crunchy bits at the bottom.
I have to say, you really have to eat this, right, as a whole. I feel like if you eat the pineapple alone, right, too overpowering. You need the ice cream to balance it off.
I like that the pastry is very thin. It doesn't overpower the pineapple. It doesn't make it too doughy. It's like just nice, just to add a bit of texture to it.
I think this is a perfect way to end the whole course. You have tried all 9 courses. If you have to pick one and one only, which will be your favorite?
I will pick the one set of 9.
I'll pick IRU DEN.
Oh yeah. I will also choose IRU DEN.
Okay, you have one dish.
I would say my top 2 honorable mentions. Then I say my one that I'll eat forever. The top 2, right, it has to be the Wagyu beef. Because right, I really cannot forget the sauce that paired well with the Wagyu. And another honorable mention would be the butter. I felt that butter was something that I've never tasted before. But I think the winner for today had to be the Rou Fan.
Oh, wow, that's a cream butter cream.
He really elevated to a completely different level. There's fan jiao in your Rou Fan. There's smokiness in your Rou Fan. There's firmness in the meat of your Rou Fan. Wow, that's where it really stood out.
For me, I have 2 dish. My honorable mention has to be the beef. I feel like, right, the beef was very, very well done. But he took the effort to elevate it. But my champion of today has to be the Rou Fan. It's not called Rou Fan. It's smoky rice.
Okay.
Every bite that I took, right, got that fan jiao, which is why everybody want to eat claypot rice. That has to be all-time favorite for today. But if I have to be honest, I feel like it's the whole package that made me enjoy this experience. It's me interacting with the chef, him telling me what ingredient they use, how they cook it. That made me enjoy the dish even more.
Where it came from.
Yeah, then I like got this connection with the dish like that.
You understand what you're eating.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, 好吃就好吃啦. Okay, this is my second time eating this. And I think my second time was even better. Somehow or another, I think I forget the taste along the
Right,
way.
must be the company lah. The people that eat with.
Last time I hear I was with my girlfriend.
Ooh, makes more sense.
You never defend her.
Today's experience, right, is a lot better than what I remember. If I were to pick my favorite, right, I still like to go back to my Carabinero prawn soup. And I also like the Cai Pu. Because at my age, you all must understand, right, I like to eat cleaner and lighter things already. So if you are like an uncle like me, then you might appreciate my taste profile. Like what we say, right, everything here they serve, right, you cannot stop one. You try to eat you cannot stop one.
The only time we stop, right, is because finished already.
So this entire experience, 9 course, costs about $218 plus. We are talking about premium quality ingredients that you cannot find anywhere else. Like 它的 wedding gift as one of the ingredients. I implore you to come and try IRU DEN for your next fine dining experience. So as I was saying earlier, this is our first time trying this entire format. We're not sure you like it or not, but I can tell you we put a lot of effort and resources in this.
Please indicate whether you like it in the comments, right? Because like this, right, me and
Please indicate. Please fill in form one.
like that we can eat more fine dining.
So this episode, right, is actually very inspired by IRU DEN itself. When I was here, right, I was so inspired, right, I wanted to do a documentary on this.
Whoa.
But I feel like that's a little bit too intense.
Yeah, because the
Let's
three of us cannot have the documentary voice.
我们没有 documentary 的 say
yeah.
So let us know in the comments below where you want us to go next. And as always, remember to follow all our socials. Click here for more, click here to what, and cut to the bloopers. Okay. Hey, can you leave some for the crew?
I did.
Okay, I didn't.
Huh? This guy.
Next course!
It's recorded. Can you leave some for the crew? Yeah, guys, he left some for you guys. If you can see. There's
Saw the
nothing
egg.
inside.
Saw the egg.